Our next speaker is all the way from California in the United States. She's a pharmacist that figured out how to unlock her own financial freedom, and she's also the co-founder of Wealth Option Partners. Please welcome Dr. AngelaChiu.
What if it was easy to create wealth? What if you could make more money with your money, no matter how much money you had? Could you imagine having more time? Could you imagine having more control of your life if you didn't have to worry about your money growing? And wouldn't you admit that if your money grew, you'd have the time to do the things that you loved and spend more time with the people you cared about? And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. I don't really have time to go over everything, but afterwards, if you want to come and find me, please feel free. Now, imagine if you started a business, raised capital from investors, and then lost it all. That wasn't going to be our story. I wanted to put my money where my mouth was and have skin in the game so that I could prove not only to myself but to others that I knew what I was doing and that I had the confidence to go and do it for myself. And that is why my brother and I created Wealth Option Partners, because we believe that building wealth takes integrity, and it takes, making money is really the only option. So my name is AngelaChiu, and I'm a pharmacist. So you would think that why would a pharmacist be doing something like this? And really what happened is that life-changing events happen. And I graduated from pharmacy school, and I thought, okay, so I want to take that last vacation to go visit my relatives in Taiwan before I go and get that job, because it's impossible to get vacation after you get a job. So I went to Taiwan, and I spent time with my grandfather, only to wake up in the middle of the night and find him collapsed on the floor. And of course, this was a big deal for my entire family. And what happened is everybody got together and they said, wait, we have a pharmacist who doesn't have a job right now. Guess what? You're voluntold. You're staying here taking care of Grandpa. And I love my grandfather, and I enjoyed being able to spend the last few years of his life with him. But that wasn't what I was planning for my life, And the thing is, things like this happen in everybody's life. And this is my brother, Tony, and he also had a very similar story in the sense that he also had a life-changing event. That, losing that, corporate job due to downsizing. I mean, it's something that shocks and affects everybody. And this is why we decided that we needed to take more control of our financial, future, that we needed to know what we were doing. So we decided that we were going to take that path of learning, and we spent over 1,074 hours in classes and coaching to learn to build a system that would give us the ability to do it for ourselves. So most people, when they start a company, they don't use their own money. 57%, they get a loan from a bank or use personal credit. And 38% they borrow from friends and family. Well, we didn't want to do that. We wanted to use our own money, because we thought that using our own money would be a stronger message. So why did we fund our business with our own money? Because when we talked to people, they were like, you're crazy. You should be using other people's money to start your business. But if you really think about it, being able to do something with your own money before you even raise any capital from anybody else shows that you know what you're doing. And it really builds massive street credibility, because if you are willing to put your own money into something that you believe in, then that means you know what you're doing, and that you know that what you're doing can be done for other people. And another thing that really, wanted to be pointed out was that we had a lot of confidence in our strategy. Our system actually has different strategies in place for different possibilities, with rules on how you get in and how you get out. And this allows us to take some of that emotion away from trading, because a lot of people, when they do stuff in the financial markets and they've had bad experiences, it's because they've been trading with emotion. And if you can take a little of that emotion out, then it makes it a lot easier to make decisions that are beneficial to yourself. And so that's why we wanted to show that our clients, they believe that our strategy works, because we've not only done this strategy, we've actually tested it with paper trading, which is, using fake money, but real trades, real options, and real stocks. And we got a 4% return when we implemented it with our own money. And if you think about it, a 4% a month return, not the 4% a year return that Wall Street tells you about, but a 4% a month return ends up being about 48% annually. And that was amazing to us. And that was because part of our strategy was using things that gave us an 83% success rate. Because when we won 83% of our trades, they closed out positive. And that was just something that, if you think about it, in sports, like the LA Lakers, if they were winning 83% of the time, or like the Springboks here in, South Africa, we'd be well on our way to the championship. So another thing was that we wanted to talk about speed of execution, because with a system in place, it makes it a lot easier to have control over what you're doing, and that you can make your decisions very quickly, so that you can make the best decision for what you're doing. And this is something that, when you have a lot of people and they're arguing over, well, should we do this or should we do that? It delays everything. And when you delay stuff, it causes, problems, and it makes a big mess. So our clients, when they work with us, they know that if they trust the system and they don't mess with it, then, it doesn't delay any decisions, and then the returns that they get aren't going to be lowered. So another thing was that we wanted to prove that our priority really was making money. Because can we all agree that we like our own money, right? Yes. And can we all agree that we would love to have more of our own money? Yes, right? So we wanted our people to know that when we work with people, that our money is actually using the exact same strategies, rules, and guides that their money is using. So our clients know that their money actually has the highest priority, because when they make money, we're all making money together. So, hey, that's great. And we wanted to really talk about how we put our own money first, because we wanted to be our own best testimonial. Because it's wonderful having people say, oh, it was great working with you, or telling about how their success, with our strategy would be. But think about it. What is really the best proof of success? It's when somebody has used their own money and they've done it themselves and shown that they can actually get that return back. And that is exactly what we did. So when you really think about it, is your current investment strategy doing all of this? I mean, what is your money actually doing for you right now? So, as Warren Buffett said, to be successful in business and investing, you've got to have skin in the game, a stake in the company. And that's what we did. We put our money in because we have a big stake in our company. And we wanted our clients to realize that working with us and investing with us and learning our strategies was something that was going to be a lifetime value. That's something that would benefit them no matter what they were doing. So I wanted to thank you all for listening and for having me here. And I know that I didn't really actually get to cover everything, but if you're interested and you like what you heard, or you saw the big picture, or you wanted to know the next steps to follow, please have a conversation with me. And you can look us up online, and I'd be very happy to meet with all of you. So thank you very much for having me. Oh, and thank you, J.T. Fox and his organization, for having such a wonderful audience.
Yes.